Hey guys, thanks for clicking on my video. Today I'm going to be doing a video that's a little bit different. I'm going to be trying products that are new to me, and I'm going to kind of walk you through what I think of all of them. So I'm going to kind of like insert myself, kind of explaining like my thoughts, because I didn't want to do an individual wear test on some of the things that I tried on today. So yeah, if you're interested in that, keep watching. The first product that I tried, and actually everything that I'm wearing on my face is from this tutorial, so to speak. But the first thing that I'm wearing on my face is a foundation from Wet n Wild, and these in particular are the new ones. They're the ones that are Photo Focus Wet n Wild in the color Desert Beige and Caramel. Both of them are like geared towards like my skin tone. I'm probably like an NC42 right now. I'm always in between NC40 and NC42 in like matte colors, if you're familiar with those. I saw a lot online that the Desert Beige was the one that suits better for NC40. I don't agree with, or like NC42, and I don't agree with that. I think you have to mix both to really get your color. I love the caramel color mixed with this one. I usually put the darker one in the perimeters of my face and then the lighter one kind of here and here, just to kind of balance everything out. I think it gives amazing coverage. I think it's really beautiful on the skin. Sometimes it tends to, and I don't know if this was just me during the time where I was wearing this, but yeah, I think it was just during that time that I was wearing it. But if you have textured skin, just be careful, because for me it did give me a little bit of like, it was accentuating that. So I like to apply it with a beauty blender, and I think mixing them together makes the perfect color. I've worn this several weeks now, and I think that it's a really solid foundation that's not meant to be long lasting. It's not meant to be like peeling off your skin, oily or anything like that. I think it's like a really good in-between foundation. If you have more oily skin, I would try to kind of be careful, maybe set this area with a powder. But for me, I think it lasts like a really nice long time. I've had this makeup on for about 2.5 hours, and it hasn't broken up yet. It hasn't gotten oily, but I've had it on for longer, and I just don't think that it breaks down into the oily stuff the way other foundations have on me. I like the applicator. I think the price point is amazing. The color range is insane. Now it's just a matter of you finding it in the stores, because it was pretty hard for me to find in the stores. I found one Walgreens close to me, and it had everything, so I was like, yes. As you'll notice, I did need to add a second layer in certain areas on my cheeks. It didn't cover it completely with one layer. I did need to add a second layer on specific areas that needed a little bit more coverage, but it was pretty easy to layer it on top. So that's just like the only thing. It's not a full coverage. I think it's a solid medium coverage to full coverage, but it's not a full coverage, so keep that in mind. Alright, the next item that I'm using is the Wet n Wild Concealer Corrector. The one that I got was in medium tawny, and this was a hard one for me to find. There were several colors that could have been my color, and it was just a matter of like just grabbing one and trying it out, and then maybe going back to the store and exchanging it. I am pretty happy with the color that I got, which is medium tawny. I think it's a really good highlighting. It's a little bit brightening, and it does last under my eyes really, really well. It doesn't crease, it doesn't do anything like that. The other thing that I did earlier today was I put some on my hand, and then I wiped it away with like a napkin or something, like not a baby wipe or a makeup wipe, and it was on my hand still for like 2 hours later. And I was like, what? Like, you know, so it's a really good long-lasting concealer. I think it does offer nice coverage. The color range isn't extreme or like, you know, broad the way the foundations were, but I think you can kind of manipulate that into a color that's going to work best underneath your eyes. This is a really good concealer, and I really like it. It's a good everyday one too, because it's so inexpensive, and I think it's just a good color too. So I think a couple of you guys asked me what color I got, and I was kind of waiting to kind of see how it wears. It's the tawny. What is it? No, medium tawny. Alright, the next product that I'm putting on my face is this Wet n Wild Pressed Powder. This one also had a really nice range of colors. The color that I got for myself was Golden Tan. I think that that was the best one out of like the medium skin tones that looked more like my skin tone. It looked a little bit light, but it actually works really well on my complexion. And I always say this, if you have a foundation that's too dark, you can always lighten it up with some concealer that's lighter, but you can also help like mediate that and like kind of ground it a little bit and make it lighter with a powder that's a little bit lighter. So not that this is too light for me right now, but that's always something that you can keep in mind. this formula is amazing. I really like it. It's super smooth. It doesn't like look heavy or cakey on my face. I really like the way this is. It reminds me a lot of the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I haven't used those since I was maybe like 6 years ago. It was the last time I actually used those on my face. I do use the Give Me Sun bronzer, but this is what I imagine those would feel like and look like. I don't even use it on clients too much when I worked and freelance there. But anyways, this is amazing. I really love it, and it's a really good price. I think this is a great one. Honestly, this is like, oof, I love this. I bet, you know what, I wonder what the light one would look like underneath my eyes, or a dark one on some bronzer. But this is a really good one. I really like this purchase, and honestly, like, I'm just so happy with all the Wet n Wild stuff that I got. Alright, the next item that I'm wearing that's new to me is this Motives eyeshadow. I got a package sent to me from Motives, and they always usually send like a nice like bundle of random stuff. And so I always like kind of dip and dabble into some of them, but the ones that I always end up liking are their eyeshadows. I think they have really good kind of, this is a pressed eyeshadow, but they have really good shimmery ones. They just work really well, and they don't need a lot of work on them. They don't even need like a mixing medium or anything like that to make them really shine through. I did kind of show you what it looks like without the mixing medium or without a spray, and then I did also apply it on top with the spray. You're gonna see like a very, very slight difference because these are pretty great. I like the Motives stuff, honestly. Like, it's just more about what color you like. This one in particular it's a very shimmery color, but it also has a little tiny glitters in them, so it's really pretty to have. Yeah, so this color in particular is the color Moody. This is one of the ones that I really liked. And if you follow me on my Instagram, I did a whole kind of like swatchy swatch on some of the products that I liked the most. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should definitely follow me on Instagram, because I always kind of give you guys little sneak peeks on there, and I also show you guys more images that are like still and lifestyle stuff too. But yeah, this I've already shown you guys on Instagram. The next item that was new to me is this Skinny Mascara. If you follow me on Snapchat, I have all these stories, right? If you follow me on Snapchat, I actually bought this, and I opened it up, and it was an eyeliner, and it was a weird like mistaken identity thing, because in the actual package it said Skinny Mascara, but then when I opened this, it was an eyeliner. So it was a weird thing, and I was kind of like turned off, and I was like, ugh, I forget it. But I really wanted to try it, and oh my gosh, thank goodness that I did. This Skinny Mascara from Wet n Wild is amazing. It's a newer one to their brand. It does like wonders to my lashes. Like, it makes them look really feathery, and there's little tiny fibers in them. It's not just for the bottom lashes, and that's what I kind of thought and wanted it to be for. No. It's amazing for the top lashes too. You can definitely build it up. You can layer it on top, and it doesn't get too clumpy. It can get a little bit fluffy, aka spidery, but sometimes I like a little spidery lash. But you can see, like, right now they're not that spidery. The other thing I like about this particular formula is that it's non-waterproof. I never use non-waterproof. What I do is usually for beauty videos and stuff like that, but this one does not flake on me. It doesn't droop my eyelashes, so I can curl my lashes, put this mascara on tops and bottoms, and then not worry about it. So I don't have to go back and try to curl my lashes again afterwards. This will keep my curl. It's amazing. If you have a couple bucks to spare, try it out, honestly. This is one of the ones that I'm most excited about, honestly. Alright, I did the rest of my face and stuff like that, and then the second to last thing, oops, the only thing I used was this Motives shimmer. This was from like the Lala collection, I guess, yeah. And it's in the color Copper. When I saw this originally, I was like, that's gonna be too dark, and I don't want to really mess with that with my eyes because I have tan pigment already. This is a really beautiful pigment on the cheeks. It's what I'm wearing today, and my skin looks so good. It looks really bronze, it looks dewy, it looks just like angelic, it looks soft. I think it helped with my texture as well. But so this is the one from Motives. I liked to use it with a fan brush and just like really buff it into the skin. I didn't use it with a small, more dense brush because I thought it might look a little too brown, like a streak of brown. But this stuff is awesome. I remember when I saw it, I was like, boring. But no, this is like really cool. I love it a lot. So Motives in Copper is like the bomb. Alright, moving on to my lips. This was a color that I was so excited about getting. So I have other, let's see, where are they? The Full Throttles. I have other colors, and like at the time they only came out with like 6 colors, and they were all dark. or weird or funky. They weren't like neutral or anything like that. So the colors I've had before are these two darker colors, so they're more like reddy tones, berry tones. I saw that they had another lipstick that were new, and it's called Kiss the Dust, and it's a nice like nudie color. It is amazing. It does show up on your lips. It does give you a little bit of like color, but it's very neutral. It's very wearable. It's not super striking and bright or anything like that. So it's a good nude neutral color. And the thing I love about these particular formulas is that they last like a liquid lipstick will last. It feels like a lipstick. It feels smooth. It glides on perfectly. And then the moment it sets, it doesn't move. It doesn't budge. It feels like a liquid lipstick, and it's like so, it feels so good. Because I like a lipstick bullet. I don't necessarily love having to use a liquid lipstick all the time. This is like the best of both worlds to me. So when I saw that they had this neutral color, I was so excited. But yeah, this one's in the color Kiss the Dust. Honestly, it's a beautiful color. I really love it. I love it by itself, and I love it with the gloss on top. Alright, and the next thing that I was trying on in this video is Liquid Pout Plumper, and it's a gloss from Motives Cosmetics, and they sent like a lot, like a big handful of these, but I did need a color that was like a neutral, kind of wearable everyday. I also like these kind of colors to put on top of a liquid lipstick. Every once in a while, I need my lips to just not feel like they're gonna fall off. A lip gloss on top of a liquid lipstick feels amazing. These are not that sticky. I haven't really tried them on by themselves, but they do offer a nice pigment. But this one is in the color Toast, and I just think it's a good wearable color for me and my lip tone and my lipsticks and my lip color. But yeah, I like these formulas, and I think that it has a little bit of glitter in there, but it's nothing like too chunky, so it does offer a nice little like shine in the lip. But that's what I'm wearing today, and I really love it. So those are all of my thoughts on all these products that are new to me. I hope you guys enjoyed this version of a tutorial slash review slash what are my thoughts and are they even good kind of video. I really enjoyed doing it this way. I think if you guys want to see a full-on wear test on this foundation in particular, just let me know. I could totally do that for you guys, but I thought this might be a really cool way to kind of show you how it wears without having to do the whole thing. Alright, if you guys have any questions on any of the products that I used or anything else that I didn't mention that's on my face, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll make sure to get back to you guys. Make sure to subscribe, okay? I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!